As long as I can remember, my family has been a big baseball family.
I'm trying to play baseball. Wow!
Nice hit.
The love for baseball originated more on my dad's side. During World War II, the time when America ended up, right after Pearl Harbor, ended up sending Japanese Americans into internment camps, my dad's side of the family ended up being placed in one. And my grandfather, my grandpa Jimmy, he got taught the game of baseball in these internment camps. And from then on, he passed down that love to my dad, and the love of the game got passed on to me and my sister as well. I have a bigger sense of pride in the game of baseball and softball because it didn't just come about randomly. There was a purpose behind it, and it just makes me feel like I can honor them and honor my dad's side of the family when I play. My sister and I continued on to play in travel ball, then high school together, and then we both ended up playing in college.
I think it really translates into who she is as a softball player and how tough she is, just because it's in her blood, it's in her genes. That history was great to learn, and it helped the team grow closer together.
I think that by having a diverse team, it allows us to connect on a lot of different levels between softball, academics, community service. She really does bring the whole balance.
I know we've all shared backgrounds in our stories, and our love and support with each other also comes from a place of being able to be vulnerable and share these kinds of hard things, and I think that's something that makes Illinois so special.
I think it puts it into perspective. I think that when you do have that background and you do have that drive, you always in your head have something bigger you're playing for. Every day she is driving for something more. She never wants to be where she is, she's never complacent, and I think that brings a lot to the team because the people around her want to live like that.
When I think about the hardships that my family had to endure during these times, there's a Japanese term called 𝗚𝗔𝗠𝗔𝗡, and it means to endure the seemingly unbearable with strength and dignity. And I know that my great-grandparents were able to make a situation so bearable for their children, my grandparents, and to be able to go through something so hard but make it seem so easy and to endure it with dignity and humility. I really try to incorporate these things into my lifestyle now. It's another thing I always try to preach to my teammates, that we get to be here, we get to play Division I softball and attend one of the greatest public institutions in the world. If we can shift our mindset to see things, then pretty much we will be successful in whatever we do.